If you're a Gen Xer like me, there's something you need to hear. And honestly, it might change the way that you see your entire next chapter. Are you ready? Your life experience is now more valuable than most college degrees, most certifications, and most trendy digital skills. And yet, most Gen Xers don't realize that they're sitting on a gold mine of wisdom that people online are actively searching for and paying for every single day. The problem is not your age. The problem is no one ever told you that your story, your lessons, your career journey, your struggles, and even your faith walk are actually marketable assets in the creator economy. Today, I'm going to show you exactly why us, Gen Xers, are perfectly positioned to win right now and how the world has quietly shifted in your favor. So let's get into it. Hey, my friend, this is Conrad L. Jones, and welcome to the Gen X Creators Channel, where we help people in their 40s and 50s transform decades of life experience into influence, impact, and income. If you ever felt like you're late, if you've ever wondered if reinvention is even possible at this stage of your life, or if you felt the nudge from God that there's still a next chapter with your name on it, then this channel and today's message is for you. Because the world is changing, the economy is shifting. And for Gen Xers, that is not a threat, that's an opportunity. Let's start with the elephant in the room. When people say content creators, they usually picture 19-year-old dancing on TikTok, right? But here's the truth that no one talks about. The fastest growing category of digital buyers is 45 to 55-year-olds. People trust creators who have lived real lives, not just read about it online. Executives and professionals, parents and pastors, believers, they want guidance from people who have actually been through something. And guess what? That is Gen X. You and me, we have survived economic recession. We have navigated life, family, career, and faith. We have built skills that the internet cannot teach. We have solved real problems. We've made mistakes that turned into wisdom. We've mentored people without even realizing it. And in a world craving authenticity and real experience, Gen X isn't behind. As Gen Xers, we are built for this. We are bridge builders. So let's be honest. For the last 2 decades, millennials were the focus of the workforce. Gen Z became the center of online culture, and boomers dominated wealth building advice. Meanwhile, Gen X was expected to just figure it out. No spotlight, no guidance, no tailored support. And because of that, many of us as Gen Xers internalize the belief that maybe our best years are behind us. But I want to challenge that belief right now. Because you see, God never wastes a season. Every chapter of your life, even the painful ones, contain insight someone else desperately needs. And here's the powerful part. The creator economy is the first system in history where wisdom competes with youth and it wins. So let's break this down clearly. In today's world, people pay for templates and clarity and coaching and roadmaps and stories, lessons learned and emotional support, faith-based guidance, lived experiences, skills, shortcuts, perspective. And who has all of that? We do as Gen Xers. We've lived, we've loved, we've lost, we've survived, we've built, we've changed, we've struggled, we've succeeded, and all of it created something powerful inside of us. That is transferable transformation. Somebody needs what you've learned the hard way. Someone is praying for the wisdom that you take for granted. Someone is searching online today for the exact battle you have already won. You see, your experience is currency. And the moment you start sharing it with clarity and purpose, everything changes. A lot of Gen Xers think reinvention is about getting another degree or starting a huge business or learning complicated skills or trying to catch up with 25-year-old influencers. No, reinvention in middle life is about simplification, not complication. It's about looking at your life and asking, what has God taught me that I can now teach others? You see, reinvention after 40 is actually easier because you know yourself better. You know your strengths. You've earned perspective. You've built resilience. You can smell nonsense from a mile away. You have receipts. You have real life proof. This is why the 8Cs framework exists to help Gen Xers turn clarity into content, content into community, and community into cash flow. And over the next few videos, I'm going to break down each part of that framework so you can build your next chapter with confidence. But for now, here's what I want you to understand. Your reinvention is not a risk. It's a responsibility. You're entering the most impactful decade of your life, and people are waiting for the version of you who finally steps into your voice. So, okay, if you're thinking, hey, Conrad, I'm inspired, but where do I start? Here's the simplest way to begin. Step one, acknowledge your value. Start by accepting that you are carrying something valuable. You are not starting from zero. You are starting from experience. Step two, identify what you want to share. What conversations lighten you up? What problems do people always ask you for help with? What breakthroughs shaped your life? These are clues. Step three, take one small action this week. Record a 60-second video. Write a short post. Share a lesson. Tell a story. Your voice doesn't grow by thinking, it grows by using it. If this message spoke to you, I want to invite you to take the next step. Take the free quiz. Discover your zone of genius and turn your life experience into influence and income. It's a simple, powerful 5-minute diagnostic for Gen X adults who feel called to do more with their wisdom, their experience, and their God-given gifts. You'll find a link in the description below. Listen, you're not too old, and you're definitely not too late. This is your season to create, to lead, to step into the purpose you have carried for decades. I believe in you. God is not done with you, and your story still has chapters left. And I can't wait to walk this journey with you. Make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video where we dive into C1, clarity, discovering the value you have been overlooking for years. Let's talk soon.